Isn't that a nice, natural fade? Isn't it? I think it is. Hello, everybody. Really weird late night stream, but here we are. And the only reason I'm up right now is because I really needed to do laundry. I need to be up to make sure it's done before tomorrow. So here we are. Of all the reasons, right? Of all the reasons. Did you start because I stopped? Oh, no. I actually missed the last like 20 minutes or so of your stream because I got distracted by Maximilian Dude because my original plan was to actually start an hour ago. Felt really tired, decided to lab out I just trolled PJ, that's really funny. Decided to lab out some Fatal Fury. Tuned into Maximilian Dude doing a boss rage, got really distracted by that, noticed it was 11 o'clock and went, fuck. I should probably get to doing that laundry. So here we are. I don't like having uncapped water next to that. So here we are. And I'm still waiting for people. Lovely. What can we do in meantime? Meet with Pan Am. I can do that. Who's down to go meet with Pan Am? Are you guys down to go meet with Pan Am? Shit, dog. I'm down to go to the Dirty D. How did you troll our dear friend PJ? How did you make his life misery? The game for another 4 rounds. I mean, did you win or did you just make a statement? Because that sounds like you made a statement. Just did to be a dick. Fair enough. Sometimes making a statement is what matters more. Good times, good times. This is why we don't text and drive. Fuck. Oh, I thought I had that. To the rocky ridges. The ridges full of rocks. How is, I know engagement has been a little low, but how has viewership, oh my gosh, my brain. How has viewership been for Buff Thundersteps? Because I've not been looking at that number when I've been popping in. Oh, nice.
What's so delicate about the matter?
I'd rather discuss that in person, if you don't mind. Can we meet?
Sure, let's do that.
I'll send you the address. See you.
Hey, that's pretty good. I fought the law and the law won. I'm sorry, sorry. Sorry, I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't mean to power slide my bike into all you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, well. Shit, Jackie would be pissed. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Want to see what you got in stock.
Browse to your heart's content.
What the fu- Oh, that's a power shotgun. Huh.
Doesn't seem like you get a lot of customers, huh?
True, but I get by for my regulars.
Well, how's that? They buying new iron every week?
They bring them in for repair. The sand, it gets into every opening, every little crack. You gotta take them apart, air blast them every once in a while. If you don't, well, might eventually find yourself wishing you did.
Ah, I see, I see. I see, I see, I see. Well, good day to you, sir.
Yeah? There's something you want?
I have 9 slots. Okay, I mean that's enough for something. Apparently not a lot. 15% movement speed when health drops below 25%. The more your health drops, the more the movement speed increases. Okay. Successful takedowns grant 15% headshot damage, 7% movement speed. 30% movement for 5 seconds when entering combat. And the rest of that. Oh no, hold on, this is new. Increases movement speed proportional to the enemy's detection of you outside of combat. This effect ends when you enter combat. That's really weird. That's really weird. Slows time by 40% for 3 seconds when your health drops below 25%. About that. I don't even know what that is. Karen Zikov. What even is that? John, what is that? What is that? What even is that? Yeah. So it's time by 20%. Okay, so not as much of a slowdown, but buffs to everything else. That's Sandevistan. Unless there's 2 things that do that. Are there 2 things that do that? I don't know, go back and look. Well, where am I supposed to look? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? By enhancing the user's speed and reflexes. Yeah, because it just gives me the thing and it says while it's active. You know, it might be, is that what it's called when I do this? No, that's focus. But if it intrinsically gave me free stamina, then why is the buff additional free stamina? I don't follow. But David had a Sandevistan. That's what that is. This is why I'm confused. Do we just have two things that do the same thing? Because there's Berserk. There's the Sandy. There's Quick Axe. I'm just really confused here. I don't get it. Hold on. We have Google for this. Let's see. There's a neural implant that allows players to slow down time when aiming, dodging, or sliding, providing an advantage in combat. It's essentially a less powerful version of the Sandevistan, but with a shorter cooldown and without requiring a cyber deck. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it's like the gun version, and then when you equip the frontal cortex with those buffs, it makes it to where your gun doesn't cost that stamina and slows down time additionally. Okay, then where do I get it? Is that a reflexes thing? As a neural system cyberware implant. Unlocks Deadeye. Unlocks the ability to sprint while crouching. Instant cooldowns. Unlocks focus. Does this guy just not have it? Is that possible? He could just not have it. Slow down time while in the air to execute advantage. I'm so fucking confused. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out, damn it. How to get You need to complete the Ripper Dock quest. After completing this quest, can be purchased from any Ripper Dock starting at level 10. Was it something that was phased out and changed during 2.0? What doesn't make too much sense due to what the cyberware legitimately does. It now only works for ranged weapons, so if you're using a pistol and aiming down sights, you dodge and it activates like normal. You can't use it with melee weapons. Matter too much if the Sandevistan is your cyberware of choice for utility, but for any other melee mix, it does feel like a step back. Okay, well, it only works with guns, so it is definitely cyberware. Only be installed at a clinic while a neural link. Hmm. Dog, I don't know. Yeah, dog, I got nothing. Huh, how strange. Well, oh well. Yeep. Riders on the storm.
Lee, my reconnaissance is complete.
It worked. Can hear it in your voice.
Everything is ready. I am sending you coordinates. Join me as quickly as you can.
Well, Pan Am, that really fucking sucks. But I have more pressing matters to attend. Called my fucking life. Here I go. I miss having an... I love how your body just doesn't animate. What am I wearing that's causing that? What? Yeah, I'm wearing a normal-ass jacket. Why? Where am I getting these shoulder blades from? Wait, is that cyberware? Like, what is that? Huh. Alright, I have found my car. Ow. Oh, right, shit. I'm flipping it backwards when I do that. Yo, let's go FOV. I love how he takes the time to roll the window down. That's nice. So what's everybody up to tonight? Just being a cyberpunk. Nah, I title dropped. You hear that, little buddy? I did it. I title dropped.
It's been over 50 years since the city was rocked by the nuking of the Arasaka Towers. But we still don't really know what happened there. Or do we?
Or do we?
Andre's separating the lies from the truth. Or at least giving it a damn good try anyway. So let's look at the first.
Oh shit.
Did I miss you?
Constructed the tower to prevent Militech from seizing the building and liberating Night City. Hey, if you listen to the story from someone like President Kress or the Pentagon, Arasaka blew themselves up as an act of spite.
Really? Not a single fast travel point next to him? It's fucking lame.
Knowing they were losing the battle for Night City, they detonated a nuclear device in their own HQ to prevent it from falling into the hands of the enemy, and ensuring that the resulting destruction would keep the Americans busy picking through the debris. Yeah, right. This story is full of holes. They weren't losing the battle for the city, and they had no reason to blow themselves up. On the contrary, at that point in the war, the high brass in the U.S. government were getting pretty damn tired with this war. And they were getting ready to end it by any means necessary, and that put Militech in a pretty tight spot. What's true here is that Arasaka did have a nuclear self-destruct device in the building. But I promise you, that wasn't the source of the explosion that night. The weird thing is, no one ever found that Arasaka nuke, intact or otherwise, in the rubble. Which means that thing is still out there somewhere.
Oh shit, for real? There's still a nuke in there? Damn. Ah, God.
Excellent timing.
How'd your recon go?
I believe I have collected enough to try. The complex is well guarded, but we should manage. The floats stand in the main warehouse. Your task is simple: to get inside.
Oh, how?
The more quiet, the better. But you are the thief. I will not question your skills. Once there, you must locate the largest platform and infect its system.
Where you gonna be?
I will create a diversion. They should not discover our intentions. Do you know what Arasaka despises the most, confuses them? When communication fails, when they cannot talk to each other, they are first to cry. Sabotage.
Sabotage.
混乱するな. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Well, shit. Well, how am I supposed to solve that? I mean, I could just walk in. C Corpo. Yeah, I could just walk in. Well, I do have this knife. And I do have this other knife. John, kill him. Shit. This will be really funny if I can get the angle. Come on. Come on. Just turn around. Yeah, that kind of works. Got him! Very carefully.
You are an easy target when you step out. Ah, even I see you now.
Okay, maybe I should take a different route and not get gunned down. I mean, I could just be a badass and kill him. No. No, charge jump not tall enough normally. Bro, I am nowhere near. I am at it. Oh shit, hello. Hold on. Ah, damn, it's not enough, is it? You know, if I pop the Sandy, I wonder if I had enough time to huck 2 knives at him before he'd start to care. Oh, no, he just died. Okay. Cool. Neat. Good throw. Hold up. Yeah, let's not use the grenade launcher to get in there.
Come on out. You're not in trouble.
You are a bad liar.
False alarm.
I'm in.
Good. Now try to enter the warehouse.
Well, you know, they can't all be good plans. Ugh. Oh, they might just forget. You ever think of that? They might forget. I mean, shit, they obviously don't know where I'm at. Fuck. God damn, from where? Well, you know, not every plan's a good plan. You know, I tried.
Drop your weapon and show yourself.
Come here. Fine. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I tried. Woo!
Surrender immediately.
Come on.
Okay. All clear.
Ooh.
You have made a cock up. Arasaka reinforcements are here.
No, they're not. Shit's fine.
Okay, I'm in.
Find the largest float. They are controlled from inside. That tech, it could be an ordinary terminal.
Gotcha. How's things at your end?
Good. I will reach the control room and make a terrible mess. Very well.
You fucking
I am
kidding
ready.
me?
When you finish, I'll make the system sick.
You don't see shit. Shut up. I'm the most inconspicuous person around. Yep. Yep. Shit. Shit. Oh, come on! Stop it! I'm just gonna... Ooh, yeah, he really didn't like that. Okay.
Take their position. Close the flank.
Die, Netrunner.
I want laser focus.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay. No, we're fine. Ooh, right in the jaw. Ooh, that looks like it hurt, buddy. All right.
Both ours to do with as we please. Fly to Tokyo if you want.
Haha, I just may do that. Good work. Now it is my turn. Can you see? Turbo kills. Even the roof is slowly. Me, the roof. That is your will. There are buildings around. Smaller ones. Use them to come down. Lee, you must hurry. Arasaka enemy approaches.
Fucking worked.
Excellent work, B.
Okay, what now?
Well, we did it.
We retreat into the shadows and arm ourselves with patience. I will contact you before the parade. Until then, try not to get into any more trouble.
As if I wasn't in enough already.
All right, time to wait for Takamura again. %, stamina after neutralizing an enemy while dashing. Allows you to apply poison to things that aren't human, which is really funny. So incoming damage if all binary system and skeleton cyberware slots are filled. Chrome Constitution. So check and skeleton. I'm missing a few for there. Okay. Well, back to waiting.
You know him. You love him. And if you happen to live in Night City, they're basically the only game in town for your medical care. If you watch their ads or listen to the testimonials, they say they'll come near in your pinch, patch you up, get you on your feet again. If you can pay.
Nah.
That's a big if, folks. So what happens if you can't? Turns out our friends at Trauma Team might have a unique collection method. Miss many payments, you might just find yourself the victim of a debt recovery team. It usually goes like this. So, you'll be minding your own business when a helpful Trauma Team rep will approach you and dose you with a quick-acting sedative. After it takes effect, the debt collectors scurry in, load you into one of their specialized transport. No one's going to stop them. After all, they're Trauma Team. You'll first be scanned for cyberware and natural organs. Your body will be compared to a continually updated database listing the prices for aftermarket parts
Ew.
You owe them 7,000 eddies from the time you fell down the stairs on the way back from the bar. So let's put up against the expected value of your parts. So is that a new Kurochi eye you have there? Well, that's selling for about 3,000 euro dollars, and that's coming out. Nice heart you have there. Dynalar Cardio X model. Yeah, they'll take that too. Don't worry though, they're not gonna let you die. They are doctors after all. No, they'll quickly replace with the cheap knockoff from USSR they pulled out of a guy who was gut shot in a shootout last week. Yeah, it's probably still good. The Dynalar minus the cost of installing the replacement. So 3,000
V, how you doing, honey? Listen, got a golden opportunity for you.
drinking.
Word on the streets that when Wako says golden, it's usually a turd wrapped in crepe paper.
It's a sticky situation.
Great like that.
So what's the spec?
Caroline Jablonski. Set off any buzzers for you. Murdered in cold blood. Made waves a few years back. They locked the guy up. But now there's a chance he could walk. Jablonski's family wants to balance the scales of justice for good.
Membership to gold.
You'll finish him.
No additional cost. That
Perp
sounds
being
like
proven
a good deal
guilty,
to me.
meaning he deserves to die, truly?
How about you?
Do I look like a criminal prosecutor to you?
What did he do exactly?
I'm not a beat reporter neither. You want the job or not?
All right, I'm in.
Good. Client will be waiting for you by a car at the corner of 6th and Brandon.
Huh, in a car?
Client wants to tag along. Be there in person when you put a bullet through the guy's eye. Good luck.
What a guy. All right,
V,
what are we doing?
It's good you're here.
What happened? Spit it out.
The Wraiths took Saul. The Brickbrain ventured out with a small patrol and never came back.
Sure it was Wraiths?
We've been observing their camp. We know they're holding prisoners, including someone important. We need to free Saul. I don't know why, but I felt I could count on you.
Always Pan Am. You and me are chums. Thought that was clear.
Careful, or I'll start believing that. You won't be able to get rid of me.
I'll survive, I'm sure.
Whatever goodwill you might feel, I'm sure you won't turn down one of the best sniper rifles on the West Coast. A Tektronica Grad. You saw it in action already. That and the gratitude of the Caldos.
Well, goddamn.
fancy.
Okay.
Once you have it in hand, fancy all of a sudden becomes kick-ass. Let's go. Mitch will walk you through the details.
Time to do things to kill time again.
Well, I'll be. Panam and V, what's going on there?
Him? After what happened to Scorpion, he shows up here? Guess probably for Saul.
Ignore that.
I might stab him.
Seriously? You really aim to do this?
Someone has to.
You know you have a piston mission, right?
Someone has to.
Someone has to. That's the law.
Where's Mitch? He was supposed to meet me here.
He'll be here any minute. Huh. You never mentioned seeking outside help.
We can use all the help we can get.
She's not wrong, apparently. Lean against the car, you say?
Is there a problem?
Just that if we're looking outside, we must be a hot mess inside.
That's why we'll go in quiet. A frontal assault would be suicide. Mitch is already setting up recon. V will sneak into the Wraith's camp, while I'll be his guardian rifle.
Going in quiet. Two's all you need.
It's not that I don't want to go to serve some Raffins up some justice. It's just...
Look around! The last attacks left barely half of us standing. Our supplies are stuck outside goddamn Reno, and our gear... Don't get me started.
Ooh,
We're
she's
up
pissed.
shit creek, static. And I don't know if we're ever gonna find or fashion a paddle.
Your leader gets nabbed and you, what, hope for the best? Rather not think about what you do for the ones at the bottom of your food chain.
You're asking for trouble.
Leave it! He has a right not to understand.
Oh, hey.
There's Mitch.
I floated a drone over the Wraith's camp. Will you take a look, or would you rather keep mouthing off?
Mitch, how you been?
Wishing duct tape could right all the world's wrongs. And hey, it shouldn't be me occupying your thoughts, but Saul. You taking a look or not?
Let's see what we got here.
The Raffins can't see it. Active camo, but that practically inhales battery juice, so make it quick.
They found an abandoned cement plant to squat in, with a massive heavy gear.
Fun.
Locust would be a better name for them. They fly into a place, strip it of all it's got, then move on. But this time... Do you see the wall? They've added some primitive security measures. It points to them aiming to stay longer. The question is why? Who knows for sure, but I would guess that Saul is part of the reason. If he's still there, we have to find a way inside. That guard post is probably connected to the rest of the camp.
Our way in.
Maybe, but there are also breaches in the wall. Lightly guarded sections.
A lot of pomp and circumstance for something that's going to end with a couple of thrown knives. Wow.
Do you see the tracks? Tire tracks. Their vehicles were moving heavy freight. It could have been equipment. Either that or Saul's not their only prisoner. The tracks lead to the truck. Can you scan it? That's probably the one they kept Saul in.
16% Militech's revenue in 2076.
The main building. There. Saul must be inside.
Quite a spread. It's like looking for a diamond in a hailstorm.
If they haven't scrapped and gutted the place for parts, you could access the local camnet. You would just need to find the control room.
A lot of dudes. Lot of dudes.
The skywalk. It connects the garage to the main structure.
Okay, got some stuff to work with now.
Is everything clear?
Yep. Let's go get Saul.
Perfect. Mitch, is the van primed?
I did what I could. Take a tour.
Ooh, fun. Big ol' attack van? Hell yeah.
Solid job.
I mostly improvised, actually.
Either way, it'll have to do.
Shit. That's not
Hold
the
on a
thing
minute,
wanted.
I got one more thing. If you find Saul hasn't flatlined, you'll probably need this. Spike Superjet, a Rhino dose. It should speed up Saul's central pump.
Hope so. Doubt I could carry him out on my back.
So
Luke.
that should be everything. V, will you ride with me?
Yeah, of course I'm going with you.
Okay, you take the wheel.
One me driving.
Yep, I need to fiddle with my scope a bit.
Yeah, fair enough, alright. I don't see you fiddling with your scope, lady. Like, hey, did you just lie to me?
Oh yeah, we even have a radio in here. Take it for a spin if you like.
No, there you go. Okay, yeah, she's fiddling with the scope.
I still can't believe he let himself get captured. Anyone else? But Saul?
Said yourself he's not at the top of his form.
Yes, but moving civilians across the border during a bombardment? Hijacking a petrochem tanker? Opening the valves? Cranking a few figure eights to set the desert ablaze and give the kids a fun show? That's the Saul I remember.
All that are idols.
I know. It's just...
It's rough out there. Is that a sandstorm?
Holy... Do you see that? That is one hell of a storm!
Looking bad.
Oh, it's bad in more than its look. We have to move quickly.
Yeah, that's not great.
We need to hide the car. Park beside that outcrop. Okay, out. I'll find a place to roost and keep you in sight. You just watch yourself down there.
Sure, totally.
All right, I'm in position. I have you in range.
Do you now? Man, you are the worst lookout ever. Wait, what? Oh, shit!
Damn it, V! So much for being sly. Keep your eyes peeled.
Ah, whatever. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Got me through the fucking Sandy. Jesus.
Hijacking a petrochem tanker, opening valves, cracking a few figure eights to set the desert ablaze, and that's the Saul I remember.
All that are idols.
I know. It's just...
Here I wanted to drive straight there and save time instead of taking the road.
Holy... Do you see that? That is one hell of a storm!
Looking bad.
Oh, it's bad in more than its look. We have to move quickly. Okay, let's go over the plan again. We need to hide the car. Park beside that outcrop. Okay, out. I'll find a place to roost and keep you in sight.
Okay.
You just watch yourself down there.
Let's try this again. Hell yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing I could do. That's pretty cool.
All right, I'm in position. I have you in range.
Stay right where you are.
Man, good thing none of them were paying attention.
Damn it, stay out of sight!
When I do.
I'll make it quick, I promise.
Yep. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it.
Keep your eyes peeled. I see several heavy hitters.
You should bleed out. Yep, we're fine.
Say your prayers.
Damn it, V! So much for being sly. Find Saul and you two get out of there.
Nice. Look at you using smart weapons and shit. Oh boy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow, you're a beefy guy. Picking up all the parts and pieces. Just gonna take this opportunity to load the gun. My God, you suddenly hurt. Weird. God damn it. I have a shiv. Yeah, do we actually have things that still give stats? That'll probably work to get me through this at the very least. Fucking... Oh, hey, there he is. What the fuck just happened? Oh, okay. I gotta start at the very fucking beginning again, don't I? God damn it.
You just watch yourself down there.
I really don't care, die. did not hit you in the face.
So much for being sly. Find Saul and you two get out of there.
Yeah, please poke your head around that. Find out what happens. Shit. Come on. Oh, right. Okay, okay. Drink the health. Just need something with a little more range than the throwing knife. I missed. Okay. Stop staring at me. Nice. Okay, I think I got them all. Get the fuck down. Remote takeover. Hey, hi, how's it going? Solved it. Oh, oops. Wrong button. Okay. I've done it.
Right. Think I got eyes on him.
Is he?
Breathing? Think so.
Good. Grab him and get out of there.
Saul,
Hey, buddy.
Do you have my goddamn cigar?
your cigar?
I told you, sons of bitches. A cigar, some ice-cold hooch, and a couple of ladies to keep me company. Either that, or you can kiss my keister.
Easy, Saul.
Okay.
Pan Am.
Pan Am? But she left.
Not forever. Gonna get you out.
You. I remember. You're that merc.
Can you walk?
Fuck.
Guess not.
Something is out of whack.
Pretty badly beat. Probably could use this.
Oh, yeah.
So, how is he?
Time to don my dancing shoes.
Seems not bad at all. Demanded a cigar and some companions.
That does sound like Saul. Now get yourselves out of there.
Middle of a shitstorm down here. Brewing to be a Category 5.
I know. Get out of the building. I'll be right there.
Why don't they spawn more dudes, even though I already took care of them all? Guess they do. Shit.
That's a mistake.
I missed the headshot. That's on me. Nope. Okay. Terrifying.
Hurry, hop in the back.
It's time to go. Hey, cool shirt, broski. Is that
Pan Am, you're making a mistake.
foliage
Another
clipping
one.
through the car?
Serious right now?
Those devils wanted to know our location. If we drive to camp now, we'll just be setting the table for them.
You look outside lately? The storm will wipe our tracks.
And the scent of blood?
What?
Must have rustled up reinforcements. We got more chomping at our tail.
How fun. Here we go. Should we, do something about that, or... Oh, hello.
We need to shake them. That's one way to treat an engine.
Fuck off, Saul.
Ha!
I can't squeeze any more out of it. Cut off that tail.
Get ready.
Alright, fair enough. Really? You don't let me use my big cannon, but you let me use this pistol that I don't even own?
Damn it! We got more. Decommission the bastards. Going off-road. It'll be rough. The storm. It's going to swallow us.
We need to find shelter.
I know, damn it. There's an abandoned farm nearby. I'll get us there.
I have a little pea shooter.
My head. You up to kill me?
I am just eating bullets. Doing my best.
Got hit! Big! I can't push it much more!
Give me an angle.
This ought to slow it down.
Oh, God bless. Okay.
We got him!
Oh, boy.
Out of way, girl. Couldn't have done it better myself.
You see those buildings? We'll wait it out there.
I remember this place. It should be safe, at least for now. Inside, quick! I need to catch my breath.
Okay.
Just in time for dinner.
Not hungry. I just swallowed a pound of sand. Looks like we're in for the night. A little power might be useful. Could you help me look, V? I'll search in here.
Okie dokie, folks. It is probably about that time. So I am going to see.